Worst podcast ever.
Yes.
Episode 11.
Dead Nog Moshing.
Vaughn Rip.
You're welcome.
You know who the fuck it is. And today we have a special guest. Yeah, let's keep that going. I like that. Keep that clap. Keep that auto roll going. Yeah. Here with more fucking buffoonery. Yeah. Anyways. And facts. Right? And facts.
Yeah.
Alright guys, Von Riparashi, Dead Not Moshing, Worst Podcast Ever, episode 11. We have a special guest. Everybody. Give it up for Meeshka. Meeshka Mouse.
Misha Tate.
Shout out to Meeshka, man. We worked a long time with her. WMUC back in 2013, 14. You know, for all the UMD niggas that probably remember her. Saturday nights. And now Tacoma Radio.
Yeah.
Swan!
Israeli Iranian girl radio, feminist hip hop mode. No, but I am so glad you guys let me speak when spoken to.
That's what we do here, man. True misogynist. You speak when you're spoken to.
We appreciate it.
Shut your fucking mouth. Nah, I'm just playing. Come on. You know who we are. We love.
Hard on
we
thoughts,
love.
2017.
We love.
Well,
we love here. Love first.
You know,
hard on yourself.
I feel like guys are probably really happy with the Million Woman March.
Million Women March. Yeah, yes. Plug that. Cause shout out to that.
There's going to be well, what's scarier than Orlando Brown going off on Raven? Trump, which is why the Million Woman March is happening, because there's violence against women, not just in life, but in politics, on the internet, social media. So come out and to support against violence against women, and for your sisters and your daughters and your mothers.
Violence against women when
real shit though.
When is this occurring?
Real shit though, please.
Exactly. What day?
Next
please.
weekend.
Next weekend.
So the next Saturday.
Next Saturday, guys.
In DC.
DC, of course. That's where we're based. Everybody, yeah. We don't have dates because fuck it, my nigga. Just
violence against women.
What's today? It's January 16th, Monday, so Saturday, so 6 days from now. You do the fucking math. All right. Hey, we got a lot of shit to get into. What will we talk about?
We're going to talk about
the. I mean, yeah, that's every episode.
Talk about the.
Of course, Meeshka's here to help us out.
Always.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was just. I mean, what's going on? I don't even know what's really.
We could also talk about, well, you know, I'm going to be very, very basic and say.
You're gonna be basic?
I am. I'm going to talk about, we could talk about Kanye West.
Nah, I don't want to talk about Kanye. I don't want to talk about his blonde ass hair.
Let's talk about how I fucking almost died last night.
Yeah.
What's going on? Applause?
Applause.
Yes.
No. I almost died last night. And that's how I feel about it. I almost fucking died. Anyway, yeah, man.
How'd you die, man? I saw you going on Twitter.
Because yesterday was a shit fucking day, you know? Like, I somehow met up with this chick. I met this chick. Of course, you know me. I'm always just, you know, I'm a goofy guy. Let's, you know, talk to a lot of females. Got her number. Thought I was going to smash. She's like, I got a favor for you. Pick her up from the house. She lives all the way out in fucking nowhere, Hyattsville. Drive her to fucking Adams Morgan. That's 18th Street. That's Northwest DC for
that's not that far
whoever's listening.
That's not that far of a drive.
Zimbabwe or wherever you are. If you got, you know.
Them niggas don't care in Zimbabwe.
And fucking, drop her off. Soon as we get there, she's like, now I got something for now. Now it turns out this girl I'm thinking I'm trying to like smash or whatever like that, she's into music management. So I'm just like, yo, I need some backing. I can use you. So I can use her. So now she's using me. So now it's just like this whole like dance we're doing.
It's
as far
mutually
as
using.
Bullshit. Mutual. This bullshit shit.
If you can't
right?
be used, you're useless, man. Real shit.
Yeah. So here's what it is. So drive out fucking Beltsville.
Oh damn.
Pick up my fucking lover, so I can take him. So you can bring him back here and You can watch us flirt and talk business in between of that shit.
Oh fuck no!
She was like
And what is
minding you.
what is this? Well, you can't ever mind. That's
No.
that's like the thing about it is this. Like no one can really fucking like. I did it because I know
You did
in long view.
Oh my!
We're gonna go get this money.
Oh.
Second of all, the connection that whoever I picked up, the guy that she messes with, Bob, whatever, they got a little history or whatever like that.
Hold on, so you did it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, but I did. No, we've already.
I was just
been
about to
doing
ask
this.
a series of what would it have taken for you to do it. Like I was just about to ask, like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
she sucked you up, like, would you have done it? But
I got some money out of it, but at the same
okay,
time,
okay.
no, but still
No,
at the
yeah.
same time,
okay, if you didn't, get
I
some
didn't
money
want
out
to.
of it,
No, I
if you-
wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have
What
done it.
if?
What I would have done?
What would she have? Like, what?
She probably would have fucking flipped on me and tried to fight.
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If she was like, "I'll suck you up if you pick my man up," like, would you do it?
Yeah.
Double
Absolutely.
Nah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Scumbaggery.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
would
this podcast
suck
is
me up
also,
and I would do it.
Is also, women awareness.
Yeah.
I want y'all to be aware of scumbaggery of all sorts.
In the real
Shit,
thing.
Meeshka. I want you to be aware too.
I want you ladies to be aware of the real thing and not just the right thing and what sounds right. Because sometimes what sounds right, sometimes saying the right thing isn't always saying the right thing.
And it always,
Think about it.
It always sounds right. Sometimes what sounds right ain't the right thing.
Sometimes what sounds
A
right.
lot of times.
Sometimes what sounds right ain't the real thing.
Now,
bitch.
now you gotta use some spoken word comment.
Bitch ass nigga. Stop listening to these hoes. These women.
You know when Wale just said, to the other guy, like, very spoken word moments. Like in between the, thottery, like.
Thottery.
Thottery.
I apologize. I'm on a whole lot of Red Bull and I got a stressful day ahead of me. So all that
Stress.
shit. Ignore me.
You know what? I feel like
Me too.
you
Shit.
don't need Red Bull when you're on Adderall. You just don't.
It was good with the Adderall.
I'm so honest. If you ever need, don't.
Oh. We're not
Allegedly. It's all
alleged.
alleged.
That's
That's
allegedly.
all alleged.
That's
No,
allegedly.
No, coffee.
That's
mode.
allegedly.
Coffee.
Because we
mode.
do coffee here.
No, but
And
I
Adderall.
actually
We mix
also-
our Adderall in
I
our
have a
coffee
prescription.
and then pour it on some meth and then spark
No.
that bitch. All right?
No, but
Turn up, right?
You know what though? It's really weird.
That's what they
because,
do in Arkansas.
It's easier
All right, my niggas?
for people to get a hold of Adderall than like anything because people get
Yeah,
prescriptions.
I heard
like,
Adderall is
candy.
meth. Like,
No.
yeah, I heard it's like
doctors
a.
wouldn't prescribe meth. Like they're not gonna be like.
It's like a no. It's like the chemical. It's a chemical in meth that's in Adderall.
But that's, I
Some
think
of the
that's-
same
I
properties.
It's like
think
the same
that's also in
properties.
coffee though.
Yeah, coffee. It's like all teens, like nicotine, not nicotine. Caffeine and shit.
Yeah. Anyway, back.
Anyways,
to
how'd you die, man?
So, where were we on the story? Yeah. So whatever. I
Picked
go.
her- picked her man
go.
up.
I go up and pick the boyfriend up or whatever like that. Bring him back, and then we talking the business. She's got some shows lined up, so things are going good. She invites a friend. Shout out to Lala. Sexy dark skin. Dark skin girls.
Oh, that was
A beautiful.
Okay.
.com. And
So
all
that's
that.
who. So that's who that was.
Yeah.
Word.
So we're chilling, we're hitting hookah, we're talking business.
This nigga's hookah game
Yeah, I want
is
hookah.
amazing. Let me
We're
tell you
fucking-
something,
we're
man.
fucking-
This
we're
nigga is.
And I don't pay for shit wherever
Yo,
I
You want hookah?
That's how I-
let me tell you how Ray can really fuck your bitch if he wanted to, right? Because look, the position that whole like hookah like. It's first off, it's like a home base, right? It's somewhere to go. It's always there, Get a girl
And
that
the
loves
music's
hookah.
great. The music's really good.
music
The
is
place,
popping.
too.
go. I fucking play the music.
Which is
Because
why
he
it's
DJs, right? That was the compliment, but yeah. So, anyways,
I heard this like amazing mixer once.
That was
like
jokes,
Amy
by the way, but
Winehouse,
anyways.
like dancehall track. It's like they, it's like actually good music for a hookah bar. It's not like your Yum Night folk music that you would hear at my Bubby's house.
real shit. Real shit.
Yeah, so
That
I don't know.
folk music.
she wants to go home.
Yemenite.
So we're at the hookah
Folk
bar, we're
music.
talking business,
We
this,
don't
that, and
talk
third. She wants to go home. Find out she lives near me. So I was like, okay. I'll take her home. I was actually telling homeboy, I was like, I might take her home because she's She's right up. We go in the same direction or whatever like that. She's right up the street.
So how was Dude getting home? Like from Beltsville?
Asked me if I gave a fuck.
But you picked him up. What do you mean?
I picked him up, yeah, but there was already an arrangement. I got the money. There was already an arrangement that I was not taking him back. Like they would have to figure that out, particularly when she.
So he lived.
She tried to like sort of like. I don't know what it is. I think females do this thing when they like deal with a new guy. They bring the old guy in. To try to just like.
Those are scary.
To just like do that fucking like I don't know that sucker shit. That sucker. Try to like compare and contrast, or I don't even understand it. But like, I had to take control over that whole thing too. You feel me? So like, I was just like multitasking the entire time I was there. I was trying to talk business. I was trying to figure out like whatever what type of time she was on. Then I had to like slow her down. Long story short, though, I took the friend home. We're talking in the car. Blah blah blah. So we're on 295 highway. For all of you non-Washingtonians, whatever like that. I'm doing at least like 85,
Just pulls your dick out.
Entirely illegal, definitely. With my dick out and shit.
Tyler the Creator versus.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
I know what's gonna happen. I know what's going to happen.
What happens?
No, so fucking like.
Smash or not?
No. Something happens. The car gets run over in some way.
Not even that. I'm so masterly and masterful behind this will.
Whip.
Thank you to matter of fact, I just gotta thank Maryland driving schools, license like the state law license requirements. Because you need to go through it's a hell of a whole lot to try to get like honestly, Von Grip, you know how hard it is to get a license in Maryland.
Fuck Maryland.
If anyone knows, no one knows.
I allegedly owe Maryland $6,000, and I can allege.
No one knows more.
Maryland can allegedly suck my whole dick. All right, that's why I got DC credentials.
Backwards, because it's that fucking frustrating to get a license in Maryland.
Just never go to the dark side. Don't go to Virginia ever.
So thank you, Maryland, because like only the strong can earn a license in Maryland, can get that, right?
But all these
I have one.
all these Mexican immigrants got licenses.
Yeah,
and shit,
but
and they drive terrible.
Nah, but they get conversions. They don't like.
Hyattsville driving is terrible.
They get conversions. A lot of these people aren't like. I don't know how to say it, but like Marylanders, like locals.
None of these. All right, I'm not gonna get into fuck immigrants.
We're gonna get into that fuck immigrant shit too.
On some Donald Trump shit.
I'm on some Donald Trump shit.
Major Donald Trump hater over there.
Yes, he's just.
I told her we're pro Trump.
No.
We're pro Trump.
No one's pro Trump. And if you're pro Trump, then I am. Then you're also no. I'm like I know.
Trump's an American.
See, he's an American.
He's an American patriot.
He's an American like Hitler is German.
No, Hitler is that guy Pence. That's Hitler.
Yeah. Pence. Yeah.
Pence is fucking
Fuck
Hitler.
Yeah.
Like Donald Trump's like.
That's a conspiracy.
Wagner or some shit like that. Like he's like Hitler, like the guy Hitler. Like
that's a conspiracy.
Natalie Portman ball V for Vendetta mode.
Yeah. That's the conspiracy though. Like that someone's gonna assassinate Trump. Or he's just gonna get impeached for being Trump, and then Pence is gonna take over, and then it's gonna be on some
worstideaever.com.
So where are you guys going?
To impeach Trump, to kill Trump, don't even do it. Like what we have to do.
We need Trump. Or we're all gonna die.
Where are you guys going? When the world goes
when
crazy?
Trump gets assassinated?
When Trump completely fucks up America and does
Where
not
am I
get
going?
assassinated.
I'm not going anywhere. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to fucking ride for what I believe in. I'm just going to die.
Hey, man.
I'm going to die. Like,
ride or die.
Not going anywhere.
I am moving.
Sometimes life is... Like, you want to hold on to this shit? Like,
I'm going to run to Israel.
Israel is like...
No, yeah, I'm going to Israel. So I'll be with Meeshka.
Yeah, double citizenship, that's what we do, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's the same issues over there. Probably worse because it's not like...
I'm going to Antarctica.
No, because, like, outside of the
Cold as
States...
fuck. I'll be in Canada, honestly.
Advanced socially over there. Socially and politically.
I'll probably be Canada
it's
too.
actually much more.
Much more advanced in Israel?
Yes.
Explain.
First of all...
Hold on, what was the question? What's more advanced?
You guys said that you were going to cowardly run away.
No, I said I was going
I'm
to
a coward.
America.
go to Canada.
You were going to leave America.
You're going to Canada.
And when
staying
Donald
okay.
Trump
Gets assassinated. That's
and
me.
all hell breaks loose here.
That's me. I'm out.
And I was just like, well, good luck in Israel if that's where you're going to move to, because I think there's just like maybe a social and political
Socialist
lack of
health,
advancement there.
socialist healthcare, free healthcare,
Socialist
free.
You got Israel mistaken, my nigga.
Yeah.
Israel like
Marijuana is legal there too.
Nigga, that's legit Jewish people.
Yeah, but
that's like
for who?
Jewish.
For who?
You could get blown up
Because
or-
marijuana's legal in
Nigga,
America
Drake's
too.
mom's
Just don't be black.
Drake's mom's
Just
from
don't be black.
Israel.
I
my nigga.
really want to say something about Israel.
Come on,
Israel
son.
has farms of marijuana. They have
They do.
kibbutzes, communities of both
Like, they're
Muslims
just like-
and Jews.
And who has the majority access to that? Like, who accesses that mostly?
It's the government, surprisingly. And ask me what the government what they do with it. They use marijuana in the antidepressants.
Oh, look at that.
And
In Israel.
in Israel, they're working
that.
on funding so
Look at
cannabis isn't just to get high with. But like also this at the same time you have the Angela Davis problem of not getting stabbed or two-state solution mode and all that stuff. So, but I would much rather get stabbed in Israel than get grabbed by Donald Trump.
Why? Hold on. Why?
Yeah.
Why? You'd rather
what
get
kind of logic-
stabbed
that's
in
illogical.
Israel?
That's like
He has really strange hands. He always looks like my fascist. I'm going to get you.
That's hilarious.
You guys, you know
I
my
like that.
fascist. Yes.
I like that. That's hilarious. I like that.
I admire and respect.
Yeah, that's some real
Wow.
shit. That's some real shit.
We
I
are.
respect that too. Okay, so
Right, for what
we're
you
here to
believe.
talk about some feminism shit, because a lot of men need to understand, what we're wrong when we don't know when we're wrong. Right? Like looking at an ass is wrong, like no matter what, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you did it. That part. It was like,
What's wrong that we don't know is wrong? Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Looking at
Like
an ass is wrong,
So,
ladies.
it-
Come on, ladies.
it's looking at
ladies.
I don't think looking at an ass is wrong because
This
I
is
think
my
all
rant.
animals.
I'm gonna take you back to the episode fucking 5 when you heard Listen,
was a
we went
track.
from
Man.
beam 'em up Scotty to don't look at me to don't look at my ass as you walk past me on the street
So can I
and
really say
and
something?
respectfully and not
That's
saying
not-
it.
that's true.
that's not feminism. All that is
What's
like
that?
that is
Cat calling and then blaming it on the black guy
no,
all the
because
time.
like,
Like,
like
Ah!
it was
no,
him.
like,
He did it.
That's not feminism. That is like straight up like rebranding of feminism by like evil girls. Because I mean, honestly, if a guy compliments you while you're walking down the street, you just say thank you. It's a compliment, and then just like walk and don't talk to stranger mode. That is the rebranding of like Angela Davis. You know Angela Davis, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
She's feminism.
Legendary.
Gloria Steinem. That's like the difference, of like the political feminism of being pro-choice versus like girls on Twitter complaining about everything.
Thank you. Yeah,
wow.
girls on Twitter complaining about
Said
everything.
the best. Quote that.
I
We're
couldn't have
quoting
said
that.
it better.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
couldn't have
Being a
been
bad
more-
feminist.
Where's the applause at, man? That was beautiful.
That couldn't have been said better, man.
That was
We
really
gotta figure out How to
beautiful.
get to this shit
Okay,
faster, man.
that's
Yeah.
bad. Thank you. Yeah, I like that.
No.
Girls on. Yeah, I mean we don't even. She kind of closed the case. We don't even gotta keep talking
No,
about.
we gotta, no, because it's like, okay, so there was
what's the
a,
line?
stop
We want
that
to talk
ball.
about lines, right?
Yeah.
Lines. Like
The,
what's the line? Like and like
But for
rape
me,
culture
so-
and all that shit.
Yesterday, like, I,
All
you
that.
know, I'm walking around, I'm in and out of the cafe, running back and forth to my car doing business. I see these two beautiful, young ladies. They were black. They were light skinned, but I mean, it didn't matter.
We're still
So I
happy.
spoke to them though. So I walked past them. I'm just like, "What's up? How you guys doing?" Stuck my hand out or whatever like that. The girl ignores me.
Yeah.
When the girl ignores me, she's on some uppity, bougie light,
Bad and
bougie
bougie.
light skinned girl stuff. So the other one stuck the hand out. She shook my hand. I was like, I appreciate that from you, Mom. This other one is no manners at all. Who raised you? Who raised you?
You're
You
funny.
know what I'm saying? Boo.
Saying that is funny.
So
Saying that is
anyway,
funny.
I leave back out and come back in.
She just looked at you.
No, they laugh. They always laugh, and that's how you got to do. You got to break the fucking ice. You can't come in there on some ego shit. You got to come in there on some. You got to be real when you talk to women, and you got to be honest. Not brash, but just real about what's going on in conscience.
Hold on, that's not true. Niggas done lied to her into some pussy plenty of times.
True.
Come on, whoa.
Now, well, like, while that's true, it's just like,
I get
don't
what you're
know.
saying, though. Like, you can't lie.
Black women know. Black women can tell,
Yeah.
a fake. They can spot a fake N-word from,
Why you look at me 3 times when you said that, man?
a mile away.
4 times.
Going for 5 mode.
Anyway. Yeah, so I came back, whatever. So what I did was I just totally just went over there and asked and told them that I needed them to do me a favor, which was call me an Uber for somebody or whatever like that. Long story short, long story short, we got back into just like how I approached the ladies. We got back into that, and she was just like, well, we don't know you and all that. I was just like, I know we don't know you, but that's the whole point of me coming over here, because I don't know you and I'm trying to introduce myself. Exactly. How would you know me? Like, how am I supposed to get until
it's too late.
Exactly.
Until niggas on.
Exactly.
Now you gotta get flown out to Dubai a couple times.
I was like, y'all need like I was like, you guys need like an Instagram or Snapchat break, or that's just like, I was just talking the real thing. I was just saying real shit.
Break is funny.
And
Snapchat break.
Yeah,
Insta Live breaks. Hold on. Yo, I wanted to go on an Insta Live rant.
Oh, social media mode.
Hold on. Do you have anything? Do you know about Insta Live and shit? Yo, fuck Insta Live.
Yes.
All right. You know why? Because y'all stealing ideas out here. People think I'm on some petty shit when I say fuck like little things like Insta Live, right? People think I'm just on some petty.
No, you know what?
He's like, just being a petty dick. Nah, let me tell you what I'm really saying, right? Same way Facebook bought Instagram, right? Same way. Oh, remember we was talking about
intellectual property mode.
Yeah.
Yo, me and Meeshka we were talking about earlier. We were talking about
that's why
what runs the world now, right?
That's
like
why
Apple, what was the other one?
Starbucks,
Apple,
Jinx Yomi Tequila.
Which one? What's the third one?
We were also talking about Google too,
and Facebook.
Google and Facebook.
Yeah. So when I say fuck Insta Live, I'm really just saying fuck these huge corporations that are about to fucking take over and monopolize the world. I'm not talking about like fuck actual Insta Live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying shout out to Periscope for not being on no fuck shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Not submitting to
the fucking corporation. Yeah. Fuck humans.
Because all they'll do is just like corporations are going to employ. They're going to employ their. They're going to employ. They have governance. They're like overlords, so they can however they want to regulate your entity, however they want to regulate what you do with your brand, whatever it is. They can do that. And
so that's what
any of these tech companies or whatever like that, you guys come up with these awesome programs. If you're not submitting, I mean, like, it's all like it's all on the HBO show. Like, what's that shit called? Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, yes.
Yeah, like
I gotta start watching that.
It's all about like how Gavin Belson, like, that's how he tried to do. Like, he tried to buy Pied Piper, and Pied Piper, they just had the lack of know-how. But
what happens when Steve Jobs, he was Silicon Valley, he was from that wonderful 1970s mode of veganism and futurism. What happens when he becomes Apple? When the mentality of the inventor becomes the corporation, big business.
Look at that.
Think about when Jay-Z is not a rapper.
Like, the thing about it is
he became his
the interest or the incentive is maybe wasn't as corrupt.
But
like
what I'm saying is when someone gets to that certain level, should their company be taken away from them, in the sense of, even if it's someone like Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs was also crazy. Like, when should the intellectual property be removed from the corporation? Or even the artist.
The owner, yeah.
Well,
that's a line. That's one of them lines.
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. If you're saying that like a piece of an actual piece of like software that you come up with, say for instance like an iPad mini or something like that. Like that's like your own idea. You had the idea, you came up with that. Mm-hmm. And then somehow you get that patented or whatever like that. That's intellectual property. But I mean, like if you come up with just like a function, like a code that like can be, you can't like a code is not. You can't like a code can't be intellectual property.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I think.
I mean.
What's hard is that everything become intellectual property, even like with Kanye West.
Yeah, and people are trying to
certifying.
People are trying to
niggas code all over. Like hella niggas code, you know.
But like people are like
coding is I mean,
mixed people are misinterpreting. Like you can't use intellectual property for coding because like all of the function, like because I think SoundCloud. No, not SoundCloud. What am I talking about? Snapchat doesn't have the lost the feature to Instagram. I think, and I think. This is by my own assumptions through observation.
How?
Well, when you take a photo on not Insta Live, but that whole like Instagram photo where you swipe right, and then you can take your own photo, or you could add text and all that shit.
That's from Snapchat.
Yeah. But I think Snapchat lost a certain element to Instagram, where you could like either expand it or do something to it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And I don't think I just don't think that was. I don't know how that could happen because that's not intellectual. Like that's just a That's just a feature. That's just something that you code into. You know, I don't know, just like some type of thing. You know, you just code it in.
And if we were first,
it's all universal.
So if we were first with it,
like,
you shouldn't be able to sweat us. You know, like in a way, like you shouldn't be able to. If we had it first. You have to do something else, per se. Like, you know, how it is in the actual fucking business market, you know? Like, should you think that's fair, or does it matter, really?
This is so relevant to hip-hop, too, and just music in general.
Yeah, I think everything.
I think if you come up with an idea, because who knows, maybe a guy from Instagram was over there at Snapchat at some point, and then like, you know, they were like they had like they were bullet pointing ideas or whatever like that, and it somehow got lost in the sauce and mixed up. But like, if I come up with an idea, let's say I want to
Snapchat got big on
if I come up with an idea, we work for separate companies. I come up with an idea. Mm-hmm. And I don't have it licensed first. You know what I'm saying? But you found, and I don't have a license first. I don't even have a guy that can actually produce the idea, materialize it. But you got the guy that
Right.
You can find a guy that materialize. You have that access. Somehow, this idea makes its way over to your camp. You come out with it, and you know. You come out with it. You may not get in patent, but then I'm just a little late to the party. But I did come up with the idea first.
Right.
In my opinion, I don't think an idea that you shouldn't limit someone else's access to an idea if it's something that A, everyone can benefit from, and two, is just like I didn't have even though it was my idea, you still had the faculties for us, you know what I'm saying? You were still able to do something with it. It's still
And that's also the entire idea of even sampling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sampling versus like a mixtape versus an album.
Yeah.
Because with a mixtape, you're just putting it out there for the benefit.
Exactly.
But people still get sued for that.
And you're not, and particularly if we're not,
get sued for that?
if it's not for profit.
If you're not profiting off
Yeah.
If you're not profiting off it? Oh, okay.
So if it's like, if you have it on, you know, the
What if like
area,
do shows count?
if you're making money off it. If you're not making money off of it, yeah, you're fine though.
So if you're getting paid for your shows, but you have like an illegal sample on one song, you get sued for that.
If
that's wild.
Yeah, that is. It's
that's
crazy.
wild.
And for you guys that do
Because niggas illegal sample all the time.
If you guys doing
Shit,
it,
I illegal
shout out to everyone in the
I'd have made some beats.
shout out to everyone in the UK, United Kingdom, who's
Shout out to UK.
shooting illegal porn and not getting it.
No. I think we're gonna be like, no, that's good. No.
Hold on. What's wrong with illegal porn? Meeshka.
So people are gross enough. Naked people are doubly gross. No.
Okay,
Yes.
so you think should porn be illegal?
So I say, go look at the Maxim, look at King Magazine, do what you gotta do to some like pretty pictures of. So if you're looking at pictures of people, if you're like watching videos of people having sex, like then
That's fornication.
no, that's just like gross. Think about it. Because you're also watching a guy have sex.
No, that's true.
You're also watching like
you are watching a
guy
dude.
have sex with it's
I
like.
mean,
That's true.
if you want to like,
So you're saying masturbating to like
That's
just a
perspective.
picture like back in the day, like them nudie mags, like when it was just like 3 girls like with their titties out, like that's all right.
No, I think if it's just like one girl, not
Or
if,
one
like, they're
girl.
all like. It's one thing if like they're just like not, but like if they're like hooking up or something. Yeah, that's porn.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What about lesbian porn?
I feel like that's just kind of gross.
Okay.
Yeah. Think about it.
Oh man. Hey, all right, crowd, shut the fuck up, all right?
Yeah.
We have a guest here.
I mean, the first woman of the United States is gonna be a freaking porn star. Not a good one either by any means.
She was a porn.
probably.
She didn't. She
Yeah.
made porn.
Yeah,
she did
with
dope.
other
She does
women.
porn?
With other women.
What's her name? Ivanka?
Ivanka
Or
Trump.
Melania?
No, Ivanka's the
No,
daughter.
that's Donald. That's fucking Obama's.
Melania?
Yeah, Melania and Sasha.
or his daughter, or something like that.
For
We're
real?
going from Michelle Obama
Damn.
to an Eastern European porn
Hey, she
star.
fucking though.
That's
Obama.
so.
Michelle wasn't fucking.
She gave
Ivanka
birth.
fucking.
Michelle
you
gave
know what
birth.
I'm saying?
That's why.
Yes, and that's called feminism.
Oh my god. Yeah, hey, by the way, we're just being dicks here.
Oh no.
Oh man. Alright.
stop.
I like that. I like how
No.
it's spread off like
Pussy
that.
riot moment.
No, but
Pussy riots.
And that's
right?
banned, so we could say it on air.
listen, porn is amazing. Don't listen to these.
No, not
Don't
good.
listen to people.
Porn's
don't
not
listen
good
to
for you.
these.
Porn's not good for you.
Don't listen to the enemy. Do what you're doing.
I don't masturbate.
That's your own lane.
Watch your
Porn
girlfriend.
saves lives. You know,
Not
people aren't
porn.
always as fortunate, and people don't have the same drive, and people don't, prospectively align themselves with the individual who, has this atypical, just like
Okay,
whatever,
I have a good hypothetical. Hold on. So for
type A personality.
no. So like for that kid with like slightly like underlooked autism, right? Socially awkward, like in crowds, and I guess like he watches porn to like because he like is a masturbation addict.
That's so gross.
Right. Okay. But if he didn't masturbate, he shoot up a fucking school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
save
shit like that.
lives.
To right, to save
It's
lives.
just like
you know?
weed. Like it's the same.
But no, because
Not everyone thinks. Everyone thinks weed they benefit from it, but like the only people who benefit
weed's
from
bad.
weed are the people that like
the
don't go
world
kill
is
people.
Too sexualized.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes,
I
smoke more,
believe that.
smoke-
I believe
smoke-
that.
So okay,
I believe
I
that.
say
But
bring on the cannabis and just bring on the cannabis.
That's
Bring
why.
on
That's
your-
why STDs exist though, because the world's so sexualized.
The world's
You know what I'm
sexualized,
saying?
but the thing about it is, it's
I
just
mean,
like
sex is like
There's
turning
no-
lame. Like
No, the
like,
thing
sex
about it is
like
we're
so
getting.
much people do it. Like
There's
it's
also
so.
it's no, but there's also not like safe sex needs to be more available in terms of Planned Parenthood not getting defunded.
Oh yeah, y'all can't defund that. I mean, it's stupid if they do because they were talking about minimizing the country. So why would they take Planned Parenthood?
It's like taking away abortion rights and Planned
Yeah,
Parenthood.
that makes no sense.
I think what that is coercion. I think that's I think what they're trying to do is prevent. I think that's a way to prevent the what is to control to bring the population density and new birth and shit like that. It's opposed to just you know, no sex is the safest sex. It's like if you ever
That's true.
like if that school of thought.
But does sex ruin your life?
No, but what I'm
That's a valid question.
What I'm talking about is you can have as much sex as you want. I'm a hippie, free love, that's fine. But what I'm saying though is have sex with your partner, man or woman. Don't put that attention into porn. There's a difference between having sex and living a sexualized life.
Yep.
I think
that's true.
I just think the underground. I think the underground belongs underground. I don't think that we should put some type of embargo on fucking porn or some type of like whatever. It's just like porn should be accessed. There should just be a space where you can access it, and we're not like it's not constantly being exposed. Or
I'm not talking about censoring.
It is being made a little too visible.
It's too accessible.
It's too accessible.
It's way too accessible.
And it's like it belongs underground. Like
little
kids, underground thing.
Little kids like.
I remember back in the day, like
little kids have Instagram.
We were you downloaded Bear Share off your computer in like the 3rd grade.
Bear Share
and you share fucking files, porn files.
LimeWire too.
When I was 12,
LimeWire. I never had LimeWire.
When I was
Bear Share was lit.
When I was 12, you know, like on cable, how like there were the Girls Gone Wild commercials.
Yeah.
Like back like in middle school, and my cousin came over and just watched nonstop Girls Gone Wild.
He was a dude.
Yes.
He was beating off.
And I was like,
there's no way he wasn't beating off. How do you watch that? Like, I'm just saying.
There's definitely, we were all beating off. We all had a friend whose brother was the DVD man, was the movie guy. And you know,
it's like
because you all had everyone had that friend, and everyone's community had
a community thing.
Everybody who grew up in the inner city community had a friend who had a brother who was the DVD guy, DVD man, and they had he had an assortment of different, just like exclusive, fucking like porn, dude, like the porn that you wanted to watch, bro.
In Florida, they have DVD shops.
Not even. I'm talking about just.
They have like DVD, like nudie DVD.
I'm talking about like.
I was like, what
access direct, a direct link to the bootleg man, bro.
Oh yeah, the bootleg man is. I mean, you got to be in the right barbershop.
You guys sound like drinking wine, like.
You got to be in the right barbershop. You just got to be in the right barbershop because if you really got a legit.
And then like
you can get a bootleg man. That
you can get flicks. You can get flicks in the barbershop if your barbershop is a close and a cool ass barbershop like.
Some niggas won't. If you're a new bootleg man, I'm not the bootleg man, fucking
this is all alleged.
Law writing even.
This is all alleged. We don't pass laws for this street shit.
I'm not the bootleg man, fucking.
We're not passing street laws for none of that shit.
Saying, though.
But I'm just saying, like from a person that grew up in a certain condition. I grew up, under certain conditions or whatever like that, where these things existed. A decent bootleg man has no cut cards. A decent bootleg man has no cut cards. He will show you flicks and try to sell you flicks in public.
Yeah. Because
he know you'll buy them. And that's what. And then shout out to you guys, because that's a form of playing chicken. You try to see who's a person really is. Someone comes up to you and shows you, tells you he's selling, he's got 5 adult films he's trying to sell you. How do you respond?
What you got?
How do you receive what you got? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's feminism. That's feminism.
But look. Coming back to. Thank you, everybody. Coming back to just over sexualization and all that shit. I just got to the root to it. That's why a lot of people, like a lot of men out here, don't know when they disrespecting women, right? Because all their life they've been watching porn, like beating off to women getting disrespected, and now you have this one narrative of all women. And if you watch porn too much, nigga, that shit is not healthy,
Yeah.
Porn is not healthy, like real shit. It's not healthy for your brain. It's not good for your brain.
It's like hearing Donald Trump talk. It will just mind fuck you.
It's good for you.
In multiple ways.
It's good for your prostate, but it's not good for your brain.
Is it good for your prostate?
It will give you testicular cancer.
Does it? Just beating
No,
it off? I was about to say, damn.
No, I have no idea.
Hey, I
don't
haven't
think so.
beat it off in 6 days and 11 hours. I'm doing pretty good.
I'm so happy for you.
I'm doing pretty good. Let me get that.
You know, there's a really weird Jewish law.
Yo, hold on. What the fuck? I wanted
Involving
to.
masturbation.
Here, just...
Yeah, man. But I don't know. We're talking about do I beat off? Absolutely. Absolutely beat off. I have no girlfriend. Did I? You know.
I have.
I'm a single guy. I do it just what single guys do. You know. You
Single
clean-
guys,
you
though.
know,
Single
you
guys get
clean-
pussy, my
you
nigga.
clean
They
it-
don't
you-
beat
and-
off.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
When
what
you're
are you
not
talking
getting
about?
pussy, you beat it off.
Nah, they don't not get pussy.
Single
No, single guys, man. But I'm
Pussy.
Single Negroes,
pussy's
single
a good
niggas,
word.
single niggas
that
definitely. If a nigga tells you he's not beating off, he's not
They
a
don't
man.
shag.
You're not a man. You're just
But
not a
if
man.
I stopped beating off when I was a kid. Like, what if somebody told you that?
What kind of life is that?
I can just get pussy every day now.
Pussy.
Pussy.
Pussy. It's a weird word. It makes it sound like a serial killer.
What's a good name? Flower?
I have.
Cookie. I
don't
get cookies every day.
know.
Snatch.
Nah, I hate
No,
snap.
no.
I hate snap. Why is there no
No.
pretty words? Lotus flower bomb?
I just say
No.
vagina, man.
Yes!
Or box.
I'm so okay. So that's feminism. You just said what you're talking about. Vaginas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but we're talking about slang though. We're not talking about the actual term.
Box is good, but
I
it's
say
like
box.
it's not.
I say
It's,
box.
it's,
I
it's
say
not.
box.
It's not
You wanna
like.
put something in.
It sounds like a rap word,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
rap
it does.
term. Like
It
I
does.
don't want to use rap terms.
Hold on, what's going on with the...
I mean, she gave me, and I gave her some.
What is this, man?
It's his porn.
Diamonds in the crevice.
Is that Orlando Brown?
It's really weird.
So we're gonna talk about. We need a round of applause for who takes the clown juice trophy to the
Snap,
crib. To the crib. Let me. Orlando Brown, everybody. Let's clap it up, everybody. Let's just clap it up. Snap it up for this clown. What's going on, man? What's going on to our childhood, characters? That's how you know we're getting old, right?
So
When we
freaking depressing.
So hold on. Orlando
I need
Brown
a cigarette. I need to shorten this.
was Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown's the same kid that played like.
Raven. I'm so.
That-
Wasn't he on like Full House too?
Raven.
Like I'm talking about when he was really really young. Not when he was on that. So
he might have been.
Wasn't
He
he
was
like
also on
like
Smart
the
Guy.
ghetto
Oh
kid?
yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was like the little ghetto kid. He was like played the little black ghetto kid. with the
Yeah.
fade.
Yeah,
That was him.
Yeah.
I think so.
Jesus Christ, bro. What's up with like all these 20-year-olds just like
He's not 20
getting
no more.
fat and having babies? Like I thought that was like 50-year-old.
So okay, so
50-year-old.
so just don't get fat.
Life,
Don't do
you
it.
know?
No.
Well, working, it's easy to get fat if like you work a lot.
At 20
and
though,
can't
like
work
why
out.
is everyone
No.
getting all like big and like
Because they're not
having kids and shit?
vegans. They're not
That's true. Hey,
vegans.
that's true.
At
Veganism.
20 years old,
I'm
like
on
that's like
I'll be a vegan.
and in your 20s though, like you guys are looking terrible out here. You guys, I mean, look at Rob Kardashian. He should be ashamed of himself.
He
That's fat
and
shaming,
Black
so.
China also.
He's like 26
they're
years
also-
old.
He,
The guy used to be.
he used to not look like that. Black China's also not looking that good either.
Yeah, you guys look, man. I'm tired of constantly going into places and people are looking at me like I'm the one that like is.
What's wrong with Joanne? She's really skinny.
Like,
Thank you,
why?
yes.
Like, what is
And
your?
so are you.
You need
Hey,
to grow.
I used to be extremely skinny. Now I'm a little beefed up.
Do capoeira. Do some Krav Maga.
Yeah, gotta stay physical out here, guys.
Burn calories.
And,
Better
and,
than eating
and
them.
beating off doesn't count,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Drink wine. Be healthy.
yeah. Beating off ain't cardio. I'll give you
One
that.
one glass of red wine is
That
like
ain't
one day at the
cardio.
gym.
Beating off while doing
That's
cardio.
weightlifting. That's
Beating
strength
off
training.
while doing cardio. Now that's some amazing shit.
Drink a glass of wine. A glass of wine is one day at the gym. You could do that too instead of the porn. Just saying.
Or just hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? Or just run real quick.
But
Just real quick. Like,
yeah,
give me a
just-
quick sprint.
Yeah. But that was
You
just
know,
my quick PSA.
once every, like,
to
10 days.
You 20 somethings out there, man.
Quick
Like,
long sprint.
I don't know if I approve of the way a lot of y'all are looking out here, man. You guys are looking just like your clothes ain't fitting you. You know what I'm saying? Like you want them to, or you're trying to embrace. It's a cop out. You're definitely copping out to the fact that like you're clearly just like got some You know, you
Some
look
severe
like
problems.
mid-40s out here. You got mid-40
crazy.
problems out here in your 20s.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be having the mid-40.
That's crazy.
The mid-40 look in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Or the whole beard and shit. Even like a lot of these early 30 guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the hipster mode of wanting to look like you're
That's
smoking
wild.
a pipe.
Yeah. So like guys like Orlando Brown out here looking like they smoking penises and shit. You know what I'm saying? Too many of them. He smoked one too many penises. I think Orlando Brown has been in like a Hollywood McDonald's bathroom somewhere like.
You know what? I'll
You
tell.
know what I'm saying?
Freebasing with Kevin Bacon.
On some Marion Barry type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like free basing, dude.
You know,
Basically
Raven
Kevin
Simone
Bacon.
has also made some really effed up comments too.
Oh, what the fuck has Raven done? Because we ready to slander that bitch too.
Yeah, man. What the fuck is up with her, bro? Like Raven Simone. Like honestly,
What's good with Raven Simone?
You know,
you were never.
Oh yeah, she said some. Oh yeah,
She said something about.
that's
She
right.
said Michelle Obama, who's a gorgeous woman, looked like a monkey.
Oh, she said that.
Yeah.
That's right. She did say that.
Jesus
And-
Christ, Raven. What the fuck?
And she's also dating a woman, but said, "I'm not gay."
Raven's gay.
Yeah.
Raven, okay, hang on. So, like, Raven Simone, like, were you,
And
did
she
you
said
mean
she's-
that though?
and she
Like,
said
did you
she's-
mean
and
that
she also
shit? Like,
said she's not black.
who raised you?
Oh yeah, she did say that.
Yeah.
She's transracial.
She's trans. Okay, well that
Yeah.
explains it. She's a fucking lunatic.
But yeah, but she actually like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's lunatic. She has a mental disorder.
Yeah.
Transracial is a mental disorder.
So
That's
is
what I call that.
transgender a mental disorder?
Transracial, I mean. Transgender?
Is transgender a mental disorder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could
You
say
can't be a bitch.
you
Yeah,
can't
I was
be a
about to
bitch.
say.
I can't be a bitch.
And
I
Don't
can't
you
be a-
say no, nigga.
And, you know, it is. Yeah.
It's a disease.
Yeah, I would just put some
It's
raised limits
pain
there. I wanted to
you're
see how
in.
real it
It's
was.
not.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's not. We can't put. We don't sugarcoat shit. It's real, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, but like, why would they give her a platform to be able to call our first lady a fucking monkey? That's the issue.
I mean,
Who let that slip?
In
Was
the
that like
culture of
caught off guard?
celebrity.
I don't know, man.
Like and then who was she? Like what?
She
like,
called
what is
her a
it?
monkey. What's the concept?
Yeah,
It
what
was
is the
on-
what was the
it was
I don't
on-
wanna
it was
just-
on The
Yeah,
View.
because like I call
It was on-
niggers monkeys
it
all
was
the
on
time
it was
to their
on The
faces.
View,
Look them
and
in the
she was
eye. and shit.
saying how
Hold on.
she. Okay, you could Google it.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I
But-
call all you black people. Hey, look, I don't give it. I don't like no one, honestly. That's why I'm too schizophrenic to be, you know. I just,
Bipolar or schizophrenic.
something.
This young personality, TV personality.
Hold on, y'all niggas keep talking. Y'all gonna
Anyway.
get us taken down. That's gonna...
This is all alleged.
I don't know.
This is all alleged. This is all alleged,
I'm trying
man.
to find it.
But I don't know.
Later, and I don't think he was saying it racist.
Oh, I'm not a racist, but I have
think he said. Let me say something.
sorry, that is racist.
I know we're racist.
Oh, hold on. It's just a bunch of women saying racist. We can't. What time? How much time we got?
We're on 47.
All right, fuck it.
We're gonna hit the mark.
thing is, I think he's a gay guy. He is a comedian, you know, according to him, and he is
Hearing these
bisexual
women
himself. And I
talk,
have a
it's like
feeling
my
he said
IQ's
that.
lowering.
Yeah.
Basically, some people look like animals. Is how she backed it up.
Pretty
And
much.
that's true. Some people
Okay,
do look like animals.
okay. Some people look like animals,
Some
but
people
like,
do look like animals.
yeah, but like when there's a dialogue or an exchange, that's a
Some
you know
people-
that there's
You cook
when
somebody like that.
yeah, but when the setting is we're talking
Setting.
when the conversation is about race, you don't then say that someone looks like a fucking monkey because you know what that correlates to, you know what that dates to, you
Also,
know
her
it's
A
that
white ape.
and that shit is fucking a little. That's a diss. That's
Did
a
you see that?
and that's a hurtful one.
Did
It's
y'all
not-
seen that video?
And it's
Oh,
just
my
like-
God.
No, I have no. But it's not Raven's fault because, in a way, she grew up in a certain way of thinking her opinions as a culture of herself. So I mean, how is she on The View supposed to censor herself when her entire life has never been censored? Probably. I mean, for God's sakes, she was on Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, she was on Bill Cosby show. She
Well,
was a little girl.
yeah. Well, I don't know what's up with these child stars, man. Like there's so this detachment from like I don't know, like
It's
this
like
way of
come on,
thinking.
you
Yeah,
Would
this
you have been a child?
this
star?
self fuck no, bro. Like would I have been doing what? Like getting a child star that you're pretty much just a fucking puppet at that time. Like you're getting money, put it in this trust fund. Your parents are scamming you,
Yeah.
parading you
it's
around and
terrible.
shit.
That's
Like
it's really fucked up.
modeling for like Baby
It's
Gap
fucked
and
up,
other
yeah.
fugazi shit. Like you
Weird-
don't know what the
weird
hell you're doing.
motherfucking
You can't even enjoy it.
Weird people too.
You know, and then you
You
end
know-
up turning like if I knew I would turn out like
Weird
Orlando
people.
Brown at 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like there was an example like
Yeah, yeah.
Orlando Brown, you know what I'm saying? If I knew that I would end up like him,
Like, don't do
I would never think about doing child. Mom, please, I would send me to boarding
Yo,
school,
So,
some shit like
Jesus Christ, we're already out of time, guys. But
that. This is
I
what,
feel like there's so much more we need to talk about.
Which means tune in.
Tune in, guys. But we're not done. We're not done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, this was an interesting combo, guys. All right, well, fuck it. You know what we did. You got it. Episode 11 out the way. Where's podcast ever? This is Gems. This is Von Riparachi.
this is Dead Dog Moshing, the
Special
worst.
guest with us.
Your girl Meeshka. Tune in next time.
Bang.